The Starfire controversy with actress Anna Diop. Oh man. Okay. To start off, Anna Diop, she's gorgeous. So when I saw her photo for the casting, I was like, damn, okay. And she's playing Starfire. So I'm like, oh my god. I can only imagine from here, because I've seen numerous black girls cosplaying as Starfire, and I'm like, ooh, wait, oh, make that live action, big screen, you know, high quality costume, but looking like that. Damn, son, bring it, bring that shit. And that was me, okay? And I'm sure a lot of people reacted the same way, okay? I'll confess, this is the first time I've ever heard of her. I've never heard of or seen this actress before. It's possible I did that, but I don't remember. So, in conclusion, I don't know her. Okay. Well, after seeing her, you know, you can imagine. You know, your mind starts to do the job for you. You can imagine how she would look in like CGI form. You know, you seen her in 3D and in Injustice 2. So you could like, okay, what if they CGI'd her, or not even probably practical effects, give her some yellow tint. You could see that being pulled off. And, you know, the long hair, they could CGI her hair, or, you know, give her proper wig or something like that. Anything that will portray the comic book character, you know, properly to fit the live action screen. Because we see that in Arrowverse, like, nobody's really mad. I mean, they wish it was like how it looks in the games and shit, but we know we have to be kind of practical, you know. So yeah, I on to the controversy. Okay. When those set photos were released, I was like, first thing I thought was, this must be a joke. This is a scene where they're parodying, like, there's like stereotyping, right? Because, you know, she's an alien. So it's kind of like Wonder Woman when she first went into man's world, you know, or Tarzan, or any of these characters that are just thrown into humanity. So in my head, I started playing the scene like in my mind's eye and saying, okay, this is probably a scene where they get together and they want to go out, and she's an alien, so she's like, what's going out? Party? Okay, what's a party? One of the other characters, maybe Beast Boy, has a laptop, slides it over, and like, oh, this is a party. Look it up. Type in party, how people dress, stuff like that. You find out. She probably typed in, okay, well, I'm disguised as a black girl, so how do black girls look when they party? Typed it in, and sort of stereotypical, you know, ratchet looking, like hooker type of thing just popped up as the first thing. Nobody else knew till it was time to go, and they all just, it was like, it's probably like a parody scene. I'm sure like a lot of people thought that way. I mean, if you didn't, just tell me, but that's what I thought, and that's what I was hoping for, because it didn't seem plausible that this is how she was gonna look. It's gotta be a joke. And that was my take, and there are a lot of people that felt the same way. So, you know, and time went on. We were like, okay, people were hoping, blah blah blah. People were starting to get crazy about it and be like, why are you mad because a black girl's doing this, blah blah blah, and I'm like, it's only a costume. And we understand this is pre-production, this is set photos. Things always look different later on after everything's cleaned up. So we're fine. Like, okay. And a lot of us are like, it's probably just a parody scene. You've seen this before. Then it became official. It became official. You know? And fast forward, we see it in the trailer, and it's like, wait, she's still wearing that? There's no other scene? It, yeah. So with that now, an article started coming up, and like, Twitter posts and stuff talking about how she had to disable her Instagram because of online harassment, because because she's a black girl playing Starfire. I was like, hold up, I remember those tweets and posts and reactions, and none of them were racist. None of them said it's because she's black. The only time they mentioned she was black because of how she looked in that particular scene. But before that, there was no complaints about how she looked when they were just introducing like headshots of the actors and actresses that are playing their respective roles. Nobody complained that she was playing Starfire. People were pretty much happy because, oh, we get some diversity in there. I'm like, I'm down with that. So there was no complaints there. Where did these complaints come from? These things came around the time when things were becoming official and the trailer came out. That's when people started saying, you know, we're kind of disappointed how you look, because we know how a black girl can pull off a Starfire. We've seen it. We've been spoiled, and we've seen better cosplay than what we're seeing right there. And I could say the same thing about the trailer as well. I've seen better cosplay in the in real life than what the trailer showed, and the trailer kind of cleaned up what we saw in the set photos. So that speaks volumes. So yeah, these when I say they're SJWing up everything, because I'm telling you, this doesn't make sense. This must be because of the reaction of the trailer, why this came out, because it was a mixed reaction. Like, not everybody had my take on it. A lot of people were like bitching that they were copying Daredevil, and how could they meld with the Arrowverse when it's a hard R type of show, TVMA and all that. So people were, so like, that's how they get attention, you know. So when they complain about these SJW type topics like racism and shit like that, this is drawing attention, because now not only will they bring attention to the show, but to her, because people are gonna, bleeding hearts are gonna watch now, because they're worried, you know, they're concerned that now we have to support her now because of all those racist haters and all that. Dude, there's no, where's the proof that they're a racist? It's just like the whole, what was her name, Kelly Tran, that was in Star Wars, in the latest Star Wars movie. The complaints about her were legit. They had nothing to do with her being Asian. It was mostly about how they basically emasculated Finn, and like they bitched him out, and she was making all these weird decisions, and he was like ruined this. And another complaint is her scenes, the Finn scenes are like took away from the movie and all that. So people are complaining about that. You ever notice that when these things come out about them being racially, you know, harassed, they never consider trolling, and they never show the tweets. It's always, this actress had to delete her tweets because Instagram posts. This person had to deactivate her Instagram because of this. This actress had to, you know, because of that. And like, wait, nah, why didn't she screenshot them and then close down the page so she wouldn't have to deal with the harassment anymore, and then come out with it? I'm all for that. That's never happened though. I've never seen them post anything. It will be basically hearsay. They'll say what things that they said. They said things like we don't want a black girl taking over a white girl's role or something like that. I don't care. They'll put out examples like that, and there is nothing behind that. There's no, because of that action, because of that reaction, because the story's the way it is and how SJWs usually work, you know that whoever was being racist, like legitimately racist, or not legitimately racist, but at least saying racist shit to her, you know they were trolls. You know they had no profile picture, or if they did, it was it'd be some avatar of some weird character they made up or just put there with 0 followers or 1 follower and a blocked profile or something like that. You know that's where. Come on, man, just like you know you can't prove these things, but you gotta be smart here. You gotta. It just points to that because they do these things all the time. They just. And come on, it's Hollywood. They want money, and they don't want a bad reaction to a trailer or a mixed reaction to a trailer. You know, turn into like the Justice League type of deal. You know, where like, oh, now we gotta cross our fingers and hope we make money now because of these mixed reviews. Maybe word of mouth wouldn't be enough, so some controversy just pops up now. It could have. Why didn't it happen the day? Or the days of her set photos being released? Why couldn't she complain about it then or bring this up then? Why was it like after the trailer or after confirmations of how she looked and how the characters were looking, where things would go? That's when it came out. All that shit I just said there, yo, it's suspect. It's suspect, man. And like, well, first of all, forget all this SJW. What were they thinking making her dress like that? I'm seriously hoping this was like misdirect and maybe because of the complaints or not, but I'm hoping that's not how it's gonna be. I hope she upgrades because there's no excuse for her looking like that. Straight up, yo, you ever seen a police procedural like Law and Order or something? Like they're in the streets of New York and probably a John gets killed or pimps a suspect or something like that. So they start interviewing the girls. Straight up, what we saw in those set photos is usually how the black hooker looks when they're interviewing her or if she's a suspect or something. Like there's that. You could blame media for that. It's not real life. Like, this is why a lot of black women dress like this anyway. And this is why we have this perception of them in such a way. So maybe they could, these producers could just be ignorant and think this is how black women like to be portrayed, or they're just adding on to it because you know there's a whole sinister mind control shit going on that like I don't have time to get into here, but we know that's what's up. So I cannot take these complaints of racism and harassment and stuff seriously because you're a grown woman. This is year 2018, the basically digital age, the cyber age, all these things. You cannot tell me that you're ignorant to people trolling people, or maybe even having actual racists like call you out for a role or something like that. You can't tell me you got into this field of work and weren't warned or didn't have a mentor or had an idea that this will happen, because this type of thing isn't new, especially since social media started popping. This isn't new, so I can't take your claim seriously. You're not a child. Like, if you were a kid and this was going on, that's fine. Even if people warned you about it, once it hits you, like, it hurts more. But like, I can't. Nah, if you could, with all this feminist shit and SJW stuff, and you want women to be strong, that's some weak shit there. If you can't take it, you know that's gonna happen. Like, you should be able to just say, fuck them. I have my fans. I'll prove them wrong, and watch me shut them up on screen. You couldn't do that. That's how I know, man. This is either an agenda or a money grab based on mixed reviews. Oh man, yo, this is what I'm talking about with this leftist SJW shit just taking over. He got to do with things like this. This is not important Nobody threatened her life. Even if they did, this is like, do we need to know that? Did we need to? Why didn't she go to the FBI and just deal with these people, keep it on the low? Why do we need to know that? She didn't have to close down her Instagram account. By doing that, you lost money. You know how you make up for that money? Making a big stink out of it in the media, so it could be news, so you can make up the money by people who now want to support you. You didn't have to close it down. You could have made money through Instagram. You could have responded to these people or just ignored. Either way, you could have came out on top. But you're gonna go play victim and do this. That's what I'm saying. You're playing, yo. Don't forget these people are actors too. So, like, if somebody tells them to do something, it's not gonna take much effort to bullshit. All right. Well, yeah. Well, that's my take on this situation. I'm still hyped for the show, and I'm still hoping there's a change. And I still, straight up and down, hope she kills it at Starfire. Hopefully her acting skills overrides, the way she's portrayed in that show. Because I know if they tried hard enough with the costume, she could kill it. And I'm not just talking acting wise. I have faith she could do that. But I know she could pull off the costume properly as well. Like, you've seen photos of her. Come on, man. There's no doubting that. Nobody in their right mind will doubt that. They gotta be like truly racist or trolling to really mean that shit. I know the topic of what's beautiful and what's not is subjective, but come on, this guy has a high number of saying "damn, son" when they see her. Well, anyway, that's it. That's my take on this situation. Hope you enjoyed. Hey, if you agree or disagree, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so you'll know when I post something. Because I'm sure a lot of you follow a lot of people, so my shit's gonna pop up and it's gonna be like the bottom of the list. So please, if you're interested and you like what you see here, you like what I do, I will be improving. I am trying to improve and upgrade, but in the meantime, help. If you enjoy what I do, don't do it because you feel sorry. No, let's do it because you like it. Anyway, cheers everyone. Peace.